Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to my Happy Friday show. Hi everybody, thanks for being here on this Friday. It's actually our first Friday show from home this year, first one of 2021, and I hope you are ready for a fun-filled, very quilty 2021 with us, a fun Friday show, and of course our Tipsy Tuesday shows. Thank you for being here. Make sure you say hi in the comments, state your name and where you're tuning in from, and say hi to everybody that's watching. If you're new here, make sure you follow our page, sign up for notifications so you don't miss a show. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow as well, subscribe to our channel, and then you will always be there whenever we got something to say or not, whenever we're here. So say hi to Mr. Honey Producer. He's running the show. We got a few new techie things going on today.
New year. I didn't want to switch into 21. I wanted to stay in 20.
Yeah, so we did a little tech issue, as you can see. You probably saw that we started and then we ended and then we started again. So always like that. So sometimes we just needed to flush the 2020 completely out.
Flush it out.
Flush it out. And then, so we just started again. We've got some new lights that are really kind of extreme on me. So I hope I don't start sweating through the show. But it's got to be fun. I've got some new things that we're going to do on the Friday shows this year. Of course, those of you that have been watching us in the past, one of my favorite things and one of my hobbies that I like to do is craft cocktails and kind of be creative as my other way of being creative with flavors and creating really nice balanced cocktails. So every Friday I share a cocktail. We kick it off our Happy Friday show with a cocktail. So I thought we should change it up a little bit to have a little bit of a theme. So this year, because so many of you have always asked, I wonder what your bar looks like, what your liquor cabinet looks like. And the thing is, it's not that huge. I kind of always go to the same kind of flavor profiles, switching them out. So I thought I'd make it kind of easier for those of you that maybe wanted to try along with me. And we would pick a flavor profile and kind of stick with it each month. So for example, if there was like a flavor profile that would be a liqueur, you could just purchase the one liqueur and then we would use that throughout the month for 4 to 5 cocktails. So I thought, I hope you like that idea. So I figured for January, being that we're still kind of in the coldest part of the year for most, at least Americans, and many parts of the like this hemisphere at least. So cold, very cold up here. And so this one needs to be something a little bit warming. So our flavor profile for January, one of my favorites, is ginger. So I use both ginger liqueur, and I forgot I was gonna bring and show you the bottle of the ginger liqueur that is my favorite. There are a few different ones. My favorite is from Stirrings. It's relatively cheap, but you know what? You can also create your own ginger liqueur. Very, very easy. And I'll talk about that. So ginger liqueur, or I also love to use ginger beer, which is just a ginger flavored soda. It has a much stronger ginger flavor than ginger ale. So I use those to kind of bring out the ginger flavors. So let's bring it to the cocktail of the day. The first one of the year is, not really of the year, but first one here at home is, I'm calling it a winter storm because it is a kind of a play on a dark and stormy cocktail. So ginger, of course, is in here. I used coconut rum because the coconut and ginger go very well together. So I used coconut rum, and so you could also just use white rum and use just more of the ginger beer. So use coconut flavored water. So if you don't have coconut rum, use regular rum and then ginger liqueur. And if you don't have that, you can just use more ginger beer. So you can kind of swap it out. And then lime juice, and then I use the coconut flavored soda water or sparkling water, and then my ginger beer. And you can kind of play with the amounts of each. You could put more ginger beer if you want it sweeter and stronger ginger taste. I like this mix, like the recipe shows. I will post that in the crew because it's a really nicely balanced, not too sweet, very light and refreshing. You can taste the coconut, just a little hint of coconut, but taste a lot of ginger. And of course the lime juice kind of mixes them all and balances everything out. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
This is our winter storm. It is very tasty. Very tasty, very fresh, and still kind of warming. Those ginger flavors kind of warm you up too. So that's a beautiful thing. All right, so moving into the year, I'm excited. Of course, we are kicking off our first quilt along next week, and that is going to be the Wanda quilt that is actually hanging behind me on the wall. I have made mine out of, this kind of looks like Halloween. It's orange and grays. And yes, it's got some Halloween fabrics in it. But so I'm excited to make a second Wanda that is not holiday themed or seasonal. So I can't wait. Now we're starting, like I said, next week during Tipsy Tuesdays. This will occur in the next 4 Tipsy Tuesday shows. So I'll be doing the demos during each of the shows. I've been talking about this for a while. I had a couple of shows in December talking about fabric selection and giving you tips on that. I talked a lot about, answered a lot of questions this past Tuesday on the Quilt Along. So if you are completely new to this and do not know, have not caught any of these shows, you can check out last Tipsy Tuesday. Or I have created a blog post. So go to the website, gequiltdesigns.com, click on the blog, and that top blog post is all about the Wanda Quilt Along. It has links to all the videos where I've talked about it. And then there we will also have, we will add the videos there as we go through the sew along. So if you're, looking for something specific, always go to the blog and you will find it. Yes, you will need the book. This quilt is, of course, the pattern is in the new book, which many of you have. You will need the book because the pattern is not a standalone. It's only found in the book, but the book is both available in printed format and as an ebook as well. So you can download it instantly as well. So some of the things that I get asked most about, this quilt is made with 5-inch squares. Of course, you can cut your own 5-inch squares from whatever yardage or scraps you have. And what I did talk about is that's all we're going to start with. So depending on the size of quilt you want to make, that's the amount of squares that we're going to start with. So for the first 2 episodes, we're just working with those squares. So you don't have to stress that you don't have all your fabrics or you don't have them cut and everything. We're just going to start with the squares. And it's okay if you're not even ready when we start, because you can watch those videos afterwards and still be caught up and just fine. So no stress, just like all of my other sew alongs and quilt alongs, no stress allowed. We're going to have fun, take it easy, learn some things, and make some incredibly gorgeous quilts. All right. Any questions on the Wanda Quilt Along? Please post them here. It's kind of the last show before we go, before we hit go. So if you have anything that you want to ask me, go for it. All right. Sandy is asking, do you just need 2 groups of mixed fabrics, not darks and lights? I am using Venice. So this is one of the things I talked about in December during those fabric options. So there are kind of 3 ways of looking at things. We're making 9 patches. So if you have just a scrappy pieces of squares with not really equal lights and darks or anything like that, yes, you can make a 9 patch, just the blocks are just going to be scrappy. Totally fine. So a lot of you that are working from charm packs, that's probably the best idea because you can never count on what's going to be in there. I am using Chardin de Lys, which is a bundle available in the store. I cut my 5-inch squares myself, and I kind of split them into kind of lighter and darker. So I'm making a 9 patch that's going to be, how they are darks in the corners in the middle or vice versa. So I'm doing it like that, but they're still going to be very scrappy. Now there's also, if you want it to be even more kind of uniform, use 2 colors like I kind of did in this one. I did orange and gray black. So you will always see that there's either 5 orange pieces or 4 orange pieces in each block. So you can do it multiple different ways. If you're using Venice, I would totally just make them scrappy. I wouldn't worry about the coloring. And either way, if you mess up on the light and dark, it doesn't matter. It's going to be beautiful.
Can you see the quilt behind you?
Yeah, oh, in the corner?
Yeah.
The quilt in the corner is strip in the box. This was our this was our strip along, not this 2020, but 2019, I believe. Yeah, 2019 was our strip along, kind of early year. So I finally finished it. I finally got it quilted and bound, and so I wanted to show it. Will you be showing how to do the block with a regular ruler? Yes, that's what I always do in all the quilt alongs. I will show you how to use the stripology tools, and then I will show you regular rulers. Easy, easy. What do you think of the same color for all the center squares? That's cool. And I love it when you make your own decision. You can kind of, if you look at this one, that would make a really nice centerpiece for each block. So really consistent throughout. So that's, if you want to do that, go for it. Try it. It's going to be fun. Question, should we set up our 9-patch fabrics ahead of time for Wanda? I would wait because I am kicking it off when we started. I'm going to give you some advice on how to, kind of group them and based on what kind of fabrics you have. So you can wait. If you're really eager to get going, you can do that yourself. But I always recommend people to wait because there might be some tips or something I say. I'm not saying, and I'm not securing I'm going to say something super important, but more so than less, there's always things that people will pick up and you go like, that was good to know. I wish I would have known that, or wish I would have heard that before I did it. So I always say, just hang tight. We got time. Can you purchase strip in the box pattern? Yes, that's in the store. It's a strip pattern. So you use 2.5-inch strips for actually all of it. And then the gray part on mine is a background fabric. So you need one background fabric along with kind of 2 color groups of strips. All right, any other questions on Wanda? I'm gonna have a little drink. This is so nice and tasty before. How's your drink? All gone?
No, it's not gone.
No, you busy?
Slow and easy.
Slow and easy, that's good. All right, so I wanted to let you in on a little bit of a secret. I've been keeping a secret for about a month. About a month. About a month.
What's the due date?
Oh my gosh. Not that secret.
Psych.
No. Not even a chance. So my secret is that I got a little present. Somebody's trying to call me right now.
You're so excited.
So I got a little present. I got myself a present, a birthday Christmas present, kind of a big one. She has a name already. And, well, Mr. Honey Producer named her too, which I do not like that name at all. I came up with my own name for some reasons. So let's just put up the picture of her first. Yay! I got a long arm.
Queen Patricia.
No, her name is not Queen Patricia. Her name is Gertrude.
I think we should have a vote.
Okay.
Or you're the boss.
Patricia and Gertrude? Okay, we can have a vote, but it's
Queen.
We know who's going to win.
Queen.
But Queen Pat, really? No. No, her name is Gertrude, and actually it's a great name because Gertrude means it's an adored warrior. So me and Gertie are going to get some things done. She is a warrior. So it's an Innova long arm, and I have the first quilt I quilted was strip in the box. I don't know much yet. I'm just starting to try things. So I have done some, 4 or 5 quilts, and then some runners, and only doing edge to edge right now. But it is fun, and I'm kind of excited to try other things, even though I totally know that I don't have any time to do anything with it. But it just allows us to allows me to get stuff done a little faster. I'm still going to be using my long arm quilters for all the fancy stuff because I don't know how to do that yet. And probably never will be as good as them. So, but which is okay. But this is a brand new fun toy.
Look at that.
Oh, her name is Patty. Of course she's going to say that. I have nothing against the name Patty or Patricia. It's just that does not fit her.
Well, a lot of people like Gertie.
Gertie, me and Gertie. So in Icelandic, Gertrude would be Geirþrúður. We could also call her that. Geirþrúður?
If you can pronounce it.
How many of you watching right now can pronounce that? I know a few because I know there are some Icelanders watching. But Gertrude is one of my best friends right now. I love her. She's next door to my office, and so what I love about it, I can put a quilt on and then get her going, and then I can go work on stuff and just kind of keep advancing and get a quilt done while I work. So a lot of fun. So those of you that are professional long armers, or even if you just have your own and have been doing it for a long time, I would love some suggestions. It's been overwhelming and fun, like looking for edge-to-edge designs. That's all I'm doing right now. I don't think I'll be doing much custom work because that requires time and practice, which I don't really have, but it is fun. And like to get that quilt top done that fast, and it's been sitting in my, cupboards for a long time, that was great. So this will be a donation quilt for this year. My first donation quilt finished and ready to go in that pile. Love it. I got a video. I actually got a video of her in action. So I quilted my Venus that I showed you also. That one hadn't been finished either. So the Venus quilts, do you have that little video of her? Yeah, we don't have to play the sound, but the sound's gonna play, okay. Can they still hear me? Can they still hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, so for Venus, I did all these, I think it's called bubbles, but it's so smooth. You can kind of really do a big space, and I absolutely love it. I have another one. So remember the Sammy quilt I showed you on Tuesday? So yeah, we did Sammy on the long arm, Amy's quilt. So Amy finished the top, brought it to work on her birthday, and so for her birthday I said, well, let's put it on the long arm and get her done. And so picked this big cabbage rose pattern from Urban Elements. It was gorgeous. Look at all those cabbage roses, and it just was the perfect design for that quilt. And of course, when everybody saw it, the fabric was sold out instantly. We still have some 1 yards of it, I think, but that's beautiful. Beautiful quilt, and I love the kind of playing with finding.
What model is that again?
It's an Innova. Yeah, Innova is the brand, and we got the big 26-inch. Okay, now I'm going to get in trouble because I'm not saying all the right things. Yeah, it's the big Kahuna. Not the biggest frame because it wouldn't fit in the room, but still, it's big enough for me because I don't need to do any bigger quilts than 110. I don't think. You don't get a bigger quilt than that. Let's just say that.
Need a big one.
No, we don't. No, we don't. So that has been so much fun. I didn't want to talk about it because I really didn't know what I was doing at first, but now we're going to be sharing some more fun done. Me and Gertie playing. Yeah, me and Gertie playing along. So anybody else have a long arm at home? I'd love to hear about it and how you're loving it. The idea of just getting a quilt top done, taking it to work the next day, and finishing it. That's the idea for me. That's a beautiful thing, and so. You guys are going to be the beneficiaries because whenever I get cool fabric in, we can whip up a top and get it done. So I love that idea. How long does it take to put a quilt on the frame? So we have zippers. So you just sew the zippers onto your backing and you zip them on. And then the whole, we float the top usually. That's what I've been doing. So I don't think that takes more than, once you're kind of seasoned with it, I would say maybe 20 minutes, sewing the zippers on the backing, getting the backing on, and then you baste the edges and you go.
Everybody wants to send their quilts to you.
Oh no, you cannot send your quilts to me. No, 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 no. Gertrude is just for me. No, we are not doing this professionally. Like I said, this is just for me, just for fun. And like I said, probably will still be sending my cover quilts and book quilts to the professionals. So it is just for fun. And I love the idea that I can get all these tops, donation tops done, and we can donate more quilts. So that's the kind of main idea. But she is fun. She's a lot of fun.
Put those zippers on the backing, man.
Well, I can. I'll do a video when I'm doing one. So we'll do it. Like next one I put on the machine, I'll show you exactly how I do it or how we do it. A lot of you there's options when you get a long arm. There's clips where you can clip your backing onto the rollers, or you have zippers come with your machine. So you baste kind of like this piece of linen or canvas to that has a zipper on it to your backing fabric, and then you zip it on the roller and you roll up your backing. So, but it would be cool to show you because I know there's a lot of folks that have never really seen a long arm in action. So, so yeah. Deb was asking, so does this mean we will eventually be able to send your quilts? No, that won't be happening. No, Deb, sorry. Can't send your quilts to me. That won't be happening. Yeah. Anyways, moving on from that. I kind of miss Gertie. I miss her. I'm gonna have to quilt a week just to kind of spend some time with her, and just learn new stuff. I mean, I want to have another class and learn to at least do like a custom border, like something in the middle and a custom border. But when I have time, I got a lot of stuff. But we have some new stuff in the store, and half of it I forgot at work today. We were flying out of there. Somebody was really pushing to get home. Somebody. He needed to set up all the new stuff.
Oh, Colby.
And his name is not Kobe. So I left some stuff at the warehouse.
Blame it on me.
Yep, because I can. But I will just show you next Tuesday. That's going to be totally fine. I'll just have to show you during Tipsy. But I can tell you what it is because I know some of you are very excited about these. And so as you know, we sell a lot of the 1 yards on the website. So all our fabric is cut into either 1 yards or 3 yards. And all of our 1 yards that we carry that are basics, those are fabrics that we're going to keep in stock until they are not manufactured anymore. So it's something that you can kind of count on. If you're anything like me, if I get a good basic, and I always have favorites, some good colors, I want to go back to them and get more. So that's why I'm committed to keeping those in stock. So on some of the basic lines that the fabric companies produce, I have kind of gone through them and picked the best ones. And so I know how many of those I'm going to be committed to carrying. And then what we do, so they are available in 1 yards. Some of the most popular ones are available in 3 yards as well. And then we make a fat quarter pack. So for example, I'll show you in the overhead, we make a fat quarter pack of, here's the Jot Dot, that's the newest one we did. And in the fat quarter pack, so this is one of every color we carry in the Jot Dot. And then you will get a number sheet. So, and it's like side one, top to bottom, and it has the color numbers and the color names. And so they are organized in that order. And so far we have Jot Dot, we have Canvas, which has 30 different ones. We have Floral Elements, that has 20. And that is Art Gallery. We also have Nature Elements by Art Gallery. We have Deco Stitch by Art Gallery, and we have Thatched by Moda, and then we have a couple more lines from Moda that we just haven't gotten all of our orders in yet. So we have, of course, Grunge, and then we have Spotted from Moda as well. that we don't have fat quarter bundles of them yet, but we will. And then the new one that I left at the warehouse is the 4th Moda, and that is Speckled. And Speckled is by Ruby Star. It's really cool. Kind of has a lot of kind of spotty texture, different colors. Some of them have some metallics in it, and kind of a modern flair. So now we have the fat quarter pack of Speckled, and I will show you on Tuesday. So 18 different colors of Speckled that we carry, and we have them all in 1 yards, and then I believe 4 of them already in 3 yards because they're really great for backgrounds. So that is the new thing, and then we have a new bundle as well. So I forgot to mention when we started the show, if we have new viewers, that we encourage you to comment because we have a live winner every Friday show. So from all the comments, both on YouTube and Facebook, we draw just a random commenter that wins a $25 gift card to the store. So the more you comment, the more chances to win. All right, so we have a brand new bundle in the shop. This one was actually a pre-order. It's by Moda. It's called Cider. One of my favorite fabric designers, Basic Gray, and it's really adorable. So you would think that this would be kind of a fall line. It has kind of fall colors. I just think they're not, even though it has fall colors, it's not really a fall kind of themed basic or fabric line. So I think it works anytime because it's just really nice florals, really beautiful color, and I love the different kind of colorway. So we have the oranges, then we have into the golds, and it's just these nice warm browns mixed into it. Love the prints too. They're kind of classic Basic Gray. And then we have this amazing blues and a really cool type of blue. So kind of a dusty navy, I would say. But it works really well with all of these other warm colors, and especially mixing in these mustards and browns. And so I really love this line. I will probably be whipping something up out of it real soon. It's been sitting on my to-go shelf for a while, so I love it. And then with this one, another thing I left at the warehouse, there are 4 grunges. So Basic Gray designs grunge, so there are always grunges that come out with each of their fabric lines that match the colors in here. So the 4 grunges that we have in 1 yards that match this one, there's one light one which is called, I think, marshmallow or something, and then we have an orangey one which is, the color name was pumpkin cookies. There's a kind of a mustardy one that is called, or this color that is called mulled cider, and then we have a blue one as well. So it's kind of goes with the 4 colorways that I chose into the bundle. So that is available fresh, and those of you that pre-ordered cider, your pre-orders went out today. Another thing that came in today, and they are cutting right now, is a restock of the Night Sky fabric that we sell in 3 yards. I had shown it to you, and it's a kind of a great background for the Aurora quilt. We got lots more of that because we sold out of that really fast. I was really surprised by that, but it's kind of a perfect background. So that's a 3-yard pack. And so if you were waiting on that, we will be, once they are done cutting it and we can put it into inventory, you will get a notification if you signed up for notifications. But check that out if it's not already. It will be on the website later this evening. So lots of fun coming, and of course lots of fun coming up next week with the quilt along. All right, so do you have that live winner ready to roll, Mr. Honey Producer?
Of course.
Of course. Of course he does.
Maybe not.
No. Oh, all right. Oh, Jane Meyer. Okay, Jane, congratulations. You have won a $25 gift card to the store. If you have shopped from us before, we will send you that, add that to your account right away and send you an email. If you have not, make sure you send us an email, help@gequiltdesigns.com, and we will get that to you right away. We want you to get to shopping fast. So any other questions on anything here or the Wanda Quilt Along? I hope you're going to have a nice, fun weekend. What are you doing this weekend? Maybe taking down Christmas? Should we do that?
You could do it. You asked me what I'm doing.
We got to do that. We got to finish doing that.
Well, I guess I'm taking down Christmas decorations. Everybody? Yeah.
It's not that much. It's really just the tree and a few things. We'll get it done in an hour. It's just doing it. I don't know. There's something. I love Christmas. I love December, and so always when it gets to taking it down, I'm always a little hesitant, and I kind of drag on and hesitate to do it. But you know, when it's done, I always love it because it's kind of a clean, fresh slate, new year, right? So just got to do it. Got to do it. Get it over with.
How about doing nothing? Is that possible?
Leaving it up.
No, you can take it down. I'm gonna.
Okay. All right.
The
other thing we found out.
I'm gonna have my nephew shoot some videos.
Oh, you're gonna shoot some videos this weekend. That's right. I'm gonna get some sewing done this weekend because I might be a little hindered next week. Might be a little bit hindered next week. I have to prep some projects because on Wednesday I'm having a little surgery. Yeah. So I found out. Well, I kind of knew. But I've had a torn meniscus in my knee for almost 2 years. Well, I was going to have it fixed earlier this year, and then COVID, and then... So now it's just... I needed to get it done. And so when I went to the doctor and they gave me an option, I'm like, okay, let's just do it. Because if I were to choose a date, then I would probably push it back and back and back and back. So I'm having surgery next week, everybody. But it's just a scope knee surgery. So... I'm going to be up and running in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And it's my right leg, so it is the sewing pedal foot. But I don't know if you heard, but when I got my featherweight for the first time with that weird foot pedal, and also on my 301, Singer 301 machines, I always use my left foot because it just works better for that foot pedal. So I will have no trouble sewing with my right leg out of the question. So don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I also need to do some writing. So I will have my computer and...
That'll make her sit still.
Possibly. Possibly. We also found out, so we watched the whole Vikings saga of the 6 seasons in 2020, and we finished it, and it was kind of sad when you finish a series. Found out yesterday that there's a bonus season. So there's a 6th season, but the bonus only on Amazon Prime. So I got something to watch too.
Exciting.
We watched the first episode because, and if you watch Viking, it's surprises. So check it out if you have Amazon Prime. All right, that is it. I don't really have anything to talk about. I will be here next Tuesday. Don't worry. I'll also be here Friday. I'll tell you all about my knee. I'll be hopefully, walking by then. And I have no worries about this. I just am excited to get it done and so that I can do everything that I want to do, which I haven't really been able to do this year. Mainly running, going for runs. All right, so our next show will, of course, be Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. First part of the Wanda Quilt Along. Don't miss it. And then we will be here Friday. That is January 12th. No, that is January 15th. Sorry, 15th at 3 p.m. And we will have our second ginger-themed cocktail. I hope you like ginger, because if you don't, you have to wait till February for the next flavor profile. Who doesn't love ginger?
Love ginger.
Love ginger. All right, that's it for us. Take care. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll tell you all about how many projects I have lined up for this week of being semi out of commission. Semi. But we'll see. Cheers, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.